Have you ever felt like you're losing in life? Like no matter what you do, things just don't seem to go your way? Well, you're not alone. We all face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But here's the thing. There's a way out, a path to turn things around, and it's rooted in the ancient wisdom of Buddhism. Think about it. How often do you find yourself overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, or the pressure to succeed? Maybe you're struggling with relationships, work, or just finding a sense of purpose. Whatever it is, Buddhism offers profound insights and practical tools to help you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Imagine a life where you're not constantly battling against the tide, but flowing effortlessly with the currents of existence. That's the promise of Buddhism, and in this video, we're going to unlock its secrets together. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Why Buddhism? Isn't it just a religion practiced by monks in far-off temples? Well, yes and no. While Buddhism does have deep spiritual roots, its teachings are universal and can be applied by anyone, regardless of their religious beliefs. So why should you stick around and watch this video? Because we're not here to preach or convert you. We're here to offer practical wisdom that you can apply in your everyday life, whether you're a devout Buddhist or just someone looking for a fresh perspective. Now, let's talk about the elephant in your room. Yes, you. Have you ever stopped to think about why you're here? Not in some grand existential sense, but right here, right now, watching this video. Maybe you're feeling lost, seeking guidance, or simply curious about what Buddhism has to offer. Whatever your reason, I promise you won't be disappointed. In the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into the heart of Buddhism and uncover the keys to finding peace, purpose, and fulfillment in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain. But before we do, I want to make you a promise. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with valuable insights and practical strategies that you can start applying in your life right away. Whether you're struggling with stress, self-doubt, or simply feeling stuck, Buddhism offers timeless wisdom that can help you break free from the cycle of suffering and live with greater clarity and compassion. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, hit that like button and let's dive in. Together, let's reach our goal of 1,000 likes, because the more love this video gets, the more people we can reach and inspire. Alright, enough talk. It's time to uncover the secrets of Buddhism and discover how you can turn your losses into lessons, your struggles into strengths, and your pain into profound wisdom. Let's do this. Lesson 1. Understanding suffering, Dukkha. The weight of discontent. Imagine waking up every morning feeling like something is off. A lingering sense of dissatisfaction that follows you like a shadow. You go about your day, but that feeling persists, coloring everything you do. This is the essence of Dukkha, a fundamental concept in Buddhism that encompasses not just suffering in the conventional sense, but also a sense of unsatisfactoriness that pervades life. Beyond physical pain, Dukkha extends beyond mere physical pain. It includes emotional and mental discomfort, the unease of not getting what we want or getting what we don't want. It's the frustration of constantly craving for things to be different than they are. The truth of Dukkha. Buddhism teaches us that life is inherently unsatisfactory. No matter how hard we try to cling to pleasure or avoid pain, we cannot escape the fundamental truth of impermanence. Everything is in a state of flux, and clinging to the fleeting moments of pleasure only leads to more suffering when they inevitably pass. Finding peace amidst discontent. But here's the paradox: by fully acknowledging the truth of Dukkha, we can actually find a profound sense of peace. Instead of resisting or denying the inherent dissatisfaction of life, we learn to accept it with equanimity. The first step to liberation. Recognizing the pervasive nature of Dukkha is the first step on the path to liberation. It's like taking off a heavy burden that you've been carrying without even realizing it. Once you understand that suffering is an integral part of existence, you can start to transcend it. A universal experience. The beauty of the concept of Dukkha is its universality. No matter who you are or where you come from, you've experienced some form of suffering in your life. It's a common thread that binds us all together as human beings. Breaking the cycle. The key to breaking free from the cycle of suffering is not in avoiding pain altogether, but in changing our relationship to it. Instead of seeing suffering as something to be feared or avoided, we can learn to embrace it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Empowerment through awareness. By becoming aware of the underlying causes of our suffering, whether it's attachment, aversion, or ignorance, we gain the power to change our circumstances. We no longer feel like helpless victims of our circumstances, but active participants in our own liberation. A call to action. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck in a cycle of discontent, if you long for a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment in your life, then it's time to delve deeper into the truth of Dukkha. In the following parts of this video, we'll explore how the teachings of Buddhism offer profound insights and practical tools for transcending suffering and finding lasting happiness. Lesson 2: The Four Noble Truths. In the heart of Buddhist teachings lie the Four Noble Truths, a profound guide to understanding and overcoming suffering. Imagine you're lost in a maze of challenges, feeling overwhelmed by life's twists and turns. The Four Noble Truths are like a beacon of light, illuminating the path to liberation from this maze. Picture this. You're on a journey, but you keep stumbling over obstacles, feeling weighed down by burdens. The first noble truth acknowledges this struggle. It's the truth of suffering. But wait, it's not meant to drag you down. Instead, it invites you to face reality head-on, acknowledging that suffering is a part of the human experience. Now, let's shift gears. Imagine discovering a map that not only acknowledges the obstacles but also shows you a way out. That's the second noble truth. It reveals the root cause of suffering, craving and attachment. It's like realizing that the maze's walls are made of illusions, and by letting go of attachment, you can find freedom. Here's the game changer. The third noble truth offers hope. It declares that suffering can be overcome. Imagine feeling the weight lifted off your shoulders as you realize that liberation is possible. It's like finding an escape route in the maze, leading you to a place of peace and contentment. Now, let's talk about action. The fourth noble truth presents the Noble Eightfold Path, a practical guide to navigate life's challenges. It's like being handed a compass and a clear set of directions to navigate through the maze with confidence and purpose. But wait, there's more. The Four Noble Truths aren't just philosophical concepts. They're invitations to embark on a transformative journey. They encourage you to explore the depths of your own mind, uncovering insights that lead to genuine happiness and inner peace. So, if you're feeling lost or overwhelmed, remember the Four Noble Truths. They're not just ancient teachings. They're timeless wisdom that can guide you towards a life of meaning and fulfillment. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and liberation? Lesson 3: The Noble Eightfold Path. Welcome back to Wisdom Woven. Today, we're diving into one of the most essential teachings in Buddhism, the Noble Eightfold Path. Imagine your life as a journey, and this path as your reliable guide through the twists and turns, leading you towards lasting happiness and fulfillment. Intrigued? Let's explore further. Think of the Noble Eightfold Path as a roadmap for living a life of purpose and meaning. It's not just about reaching a destination. It's about how you navigate each step of the way. Picture yourself standing at a crossroads, faced with decisions big and small. The Noble Eightfold Path provides clarity amidst the confusion, offering practical principles to steer you towards greater harmony and well-being. At its core, the Noble Eightfold Path is divided into three categories: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. These are not rigid rules imposed from above, but rather gentle reminders of how to align your thoughts, words, and actions with your highest aspirations. Let's break it down step by step. Firstly, we have right understanding. This is about seeing things as they truly are, piercing through illusions to grasp the fundamental nature of existence. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that reveal the hidden beauty and interconnectedness of all life. With right understanding, you cultivate a deeper awareness that transcends surface appearances. Next up is right intention. Imagine your intentions as seeds planted in the garden of your mind. Right intention encourages you to sow seeds of kindness, compassion, and wisdom, nurturing the soil for wholesome actions to blossom. By aligning your intentions with the greater good, you pave the way for a life filled with purpose and integrity. Now, let's talk about right speech. Words have power. They can uplift or tear down, heal or harm. Right speech encourages you to use your words wisely, with kindness and honesty. It's about speaking your truth with compassion, fostering understanding and harmony in your relationships. Moving on to right action. Actions speak louder than words, they say, and right action is all about embodying your values through your behavior. It's about living ethically, respecting the well-being of yourself and others. Whether it's refraining from harming living beings or practicing generosity, right action guides you towards wholesome deeds that uplift the world. Then there's right livelihood. We spend a significant portion of our lives at work, so it's essential to align our livelihood with our values. Right livelihood encourages you to choose occupations that contribute to the welfare of others and avoid those that cause harm. It's about finding fulfillment in work that nourishes your soul and serves the greater good. Now, let's delve into right effort. Just as a gardener tends to their plants with care and diligence, right effort involves cultivating positive qualities and uprooting negative habits. It's about channeling your energy towards wholesome actions, overcoming obstacles with persistence and resilience. With right effort, every moment becomes an opportunity for growth and transformation. Moving forward, we encounter right mindfulness. In a world filled with distractions, right mindfulness invites you to cultivate present moment awareness. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations with curiosity and non-judgment. By grounding yourself in the here and now, you unlock the profound wisdom and peace that lies within. Finally, there's right concentration. Picture a laser beam focused with pinpoint precision. Right concentration is like that, directing the power of your mind towards deep states of meditation and insight. It's about training your mind to become steady and clear, free from the chatter and clutter that cloud your perception. With right concentration, you unlock the doorway to profound states of inner peace and liberation. In conclusion, the Noble Eightfold Path offers a comprehensive framework for leading a life of wisdom and compassion. It's not about perfection, but rather the sincere effort to align your thoughts, words, and actions with your highest ideals. As you embark on this journey, may the Noble Eightfold Path illuminate your way and guide you towards the fulfillment of your deepest aspirations. Stay tuned for more insights on Wisdom Woven, Lesson 4: Mindfulness and Meditation. Unleashing Inner Peace, the Power of Mindfulness and Meditation. In the chaos of our modern lives, where distractions abound and stress seems to lurk around every corner, finding peace can feel like an elusive dream. But what if I told you that the key to inner calm is within your reach, waiting patiently for you to unlock its potential? Welcome to the world of mindfulness and meditation, where the ancient wisdom of Buddhism meets the demands of our contemporary world. Picture this. You're feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of work, relationships, and the never-ending stream of notifications on your phone. Your mind is racing, your heart is pounding, and you can't seem to catch a break. Sound familiar? Well, it's time to hit the pause button and take a deep breath, because mindfulness and meditation are here to rescue you from the whirlwind of stress. Let's break it down. Mindfulness is the art of being present in the moment, fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. It's about tuning in to the rhythm of your breath, the sensations in your body, and the thoughts passing through your mind, without getting swept away by them. In essence, mindfulness is the antidote to the scattered mind and the wandering soul. But mindfulness is just the beginning. Meditation takes it a step further, inviting you to dive deep into the depths of your consciousness and explore the vast expanse of your inner landscape. Whether you choose to focus on your breath, repeat a mantra, or simply sit in silent awareness, Meditation offers a sanctuary of stillness in the midst of life's storms. Now, you might be thinking, but I don't have time to meditate. My schedule is already packed to the brim. But here's the beauty of it. You don't need hours of solitude or a mountain retreat to reap the benefits of mindfulness and meditation. Just a few minutes a day can make a world of difference, helping you cultivate greater clarity, resilience, and peace of mind. Think of mindfulness and meditation as your daily dose of mental hygiene, clearing away the clutter of stress and negativity to reveal the radiant essence of your true nature. It's like giving your mind a refreshing shower, washing away the dirt of worry and doubt to reveal the sparkling clarity beneath. And the best part? You don't have to be a seasoned yogi or a Zen master to practice mindfulness and meditation. All it takes is a willingness to press pause, take a deep breath, and surrender to the stillness within. So why wait? Dive in, dear friend, and discover the transformative power of mindfulness and meditation for yourself. Your journey to inner peace begins here and now. Lesson 5. The concept of impermanence, Anicca. In the grand tapestry of life, change is the only constant. This fundamental truth is encapsulated in the Buddhist concept of impermanence, known as Anicca. Picture a flowing river, ever-changing, never the same from one moment to the next. Just like the river, everything in our existence is in a state of flux. But what does this mean for us? How can embracing impermanence lead us to a more fulfilling life? Think about a beautiful sunset. Its breathtaking hues paint the sky, mesmerizing us with its fleeting beauty. Yet, as quickly as it appears, it fades into the night. This impermanence doesn't diminish its splendor. Rather, it enhances it. Similarly, in our lives, understanding that nothing lasts forever can liberate us from clinging to the past or fearing the future. Consider the changing seasons. Each has its own unique charm, from the blossoms of spring to the colors of autumn. Yet, none can last forever. This cycle of impermanence teaches us to appreciate the present moment, to savor the beauty of now without lamenting what has passed or fretting over what is to come. Reflect on the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, exhale. Each breath a reminder of the impermanent nature of life. Just as each breath is transient, so too are our experiences, emotions, and circumstances. Embracing impermanence allows us to release attachment, to let go of the illusion of control, and to find peace in the ebb and flow of existence. Think about a sandcastle on the shore, meticulously crafted with care and precision. Despite our efforts, the tide inevitably washes it away. Yet, in its impermanence lies its beauty. The impermanence of the sandcastle reminds us of the impermanence of our own lives. It beckons us to live fully, to love deeply, and to cherish each fleeting moment. Consider the phases of the moon, waxing, waning, a constant dance of light and shadow. Like the moon, our lives are marked by cycles of growth and decline, joy and sorrow. Embracing impermanence allows us to flow with these cycles, to find meaning in the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Think about the changing seasons of your life. Childhood, youth, adulthood, each stage bringing its own joys and challenges. Yet, none are permanent. Embracing impermanence allows us to embrace the full spectrum of human experience, to find beauty in the imperfection, and to cultivate gratitude for the precious gift of life. Consider the petals of a flower, delicate and ephemeral. Each bloom is a testament to the fleeting nature of beauty. Yet, in its impermanence lies its allure. The flower invites us to embrace our own impermanence, to live authentically, and to find meaning in the here and now. Reflect on the passing of time. Moments become memories. Memories fade into the abyss of oblivion. Yet, in their impermanence lies their significance. Embracing impermanence allows us to cherish each moment, to live with intention, and to leave a legacy of love and kindness in our wake. Think about the rhythm of the universe. Stars are born, galaxies collide, the cosmos in perpetual motion. Like the universe, Our lives are but a fleeting moment in the vastness of time and space. Embracing impermanence allows us to find solace in our interconnectedness, to recognize that we are but a part of something greater than ourselves. Consider the dance of atoms. In constant motion, they form the very fabric of our existence. Yet, in their impermanence lies their resilience. The dance of atoms reminds us of our own impermanence, urging us to live with purpose, passion, and presence. Reflect on the impermanence of all things. Birth, death, the cycle of life continues unabated. Yet, in its impermanence lies its beauty. Embracing impermanence allows us to embrace the fullness of life, to find joy in the fleeting moments, and to dance with the rhythm of existence. Lesson 6. Overcoming negative emotions. Harnessing the power within. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by negative emotions? Maybe it's anger, jealousy, or fear that seems to cloud your mind and dictate your actions. In this part of our journey through Buddhism, we'll explore how to overcome these destructive feelings and find peace within ourselves. Imagine a moment when someone cuts you off in traffic, and your immediate reaction is frustration and anger. It's a scenario we've all experienced, right? But what if there was a way to respond differently, a way to let go of that anger and find inner calm instead? Buddhism teaches us that we have the power to control our emotions, rather than letting them control us. It's not about suppressing or ignoring what we feel, but rather understanding and transforming these emotions into something positive. One of the key teachings in Buddhism is the practice of mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, we can observe our emotions without getting swept away by them. It's like being the calm observer amidst a storm of feelings. Imagine you're standing by a river, watching the water flow past. Your thoughts and emotions are like the ripples on the surface. They come and go, but the river itself remains steady and constant. This is the essence of mindfulness, finding that inner stillness amidst the chaos of life. But mindfulness is just the beginning. Buddhism also offers practical techniques for working with negative emotions. One powerful method is known as loving-kindness meditation. Instead of focusing on our own suffering, we extend compassion and goodwill to others, even those who may have caused us harm. Think about someone you're struggling with, maybe a coworker who always seems to undermine you, or a family member who constantly criticizes you. Instead of harboring resentment towards them, you can cultivate feelings of empathy and understanding. It's not about condoning their behavior, but rather recognizing that they, too, are human beings with their own struggles and insecurities. In doing so, we free ourselves from the grip of negativity and open our hearts to forgiveness and compassion. Another powerful tool in overcoming negative emotions is the practice of gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's lacking in our lives, the things we don't have, the goals we haven't achieved. But by shifting our perspective to what we do have, we cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment. Take a moment to reflect on all the blessings in your life, the roof over your head, the food on your table, the relationships that bring you joy. By acknowledging these gifts, we remind ourselves that there is so much to be grateful for, even in the face of adversity. But perhaps the most profound teaching in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in life, our thoughts, our emotions, even our own existence is transient and ever-changing. When we fully grasp this truth, we realize that holding on to negative emotions is like trying to grasp onto water, futile and ultimately unsatisfying. So how do we overcome negative emotions? By embracing impermanence, cultivating mindfulness, practicing loving-kindness, and cultivating gratitude. It's not always easy, but with dedication and perseverance, we can transform our inner landscape and find peace amidst the chaos of life. In the next part of our journey, we'll explore the role of compassion in Buddhism and how it can help us lead more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Until then, remember, you have the power to overcome negative emotions and find peace within yourself. Lesson 7. The practice of compassion, Karuna. Compassion is like a gentle breeze that can soothe the stormiest of seas within us. It's the kind of force that holds the power to transform not just our own lives, but the lives of those around us. Imagine a world where every heart beats with empathy, where kindness flows like a river, and where understanding bridges every divide. That's the world that the practice of compassion, known as Karuna in Buddhism, seeks to cultivate. Think about a moment when someone extended a hand of kindness to you when you least expected it. Maybe it was a smile from a stranger on a tough day, or a friend who listened without judgment. These simple acts of compassion have the power to uplift us, to remind us that we're not alone in this journey called life. Now, imagine being the source of that warmth and comfort for others. Karuna is not just a concept. It's a way of being in the world. It starts with opening our hearts to the suffering of others, recognizing that their pain is no different from our own. When we see someone struggling, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a stranger, we have a choice: to turn away or to extend a hand. But compassion isn't just about offering help when it's convenient. It's about stepping outside of ourselves, putting aside our own needs and desires, and truly seeing the humanity in others. It's about being present with someone in their darkest moments, offering a shoulder to lean on or a listening ear. One of the most profound teachings of Buddhism is the idea of interconnectedness, that we are all part of the same web of life. When we understand this deeply, compassion naturally arises within us. We realize that the well-being of others is intricately linked to our own, that their joy is our joy, and their suffering is our suffering. Practicing compassion isn't always easy. It requires us to confront our own fears and insecurities, to step out of our comfort zones, and to face the pain of the world head-on. But it's precisely through this process that we discover our true strength and resilience. When we approach life with an open heart and a compassionate spirit, we become agents of change in the world. We have the power to heal wounds, to mend broken relationships, and to build bridges where there were once walls. In every act of kindness, no matter how small, we contribute to the greater good of humanity. So, how can we cultivate compassion in our own lives? It starts with simple acts of kindness, like offering a helping hand to someone in need or lending a sympathetic ear to a friend. But it also means cultivating empathy, learning to see the world through the eyes of others, and challenging our own biases and prejudices. Meditation can be a powerful tool for developing compassion. By quieting the mind and turning our attention inward, we can cultivate a sense of loving kindness toward ourselves and others. With each breath, we can send out wishes for the well-being and happiness of all beings, including ourselves. But perhaps the most important thing to remember is that compassion is not a finite resource. It's not something that we have to ration out carefully, worried that we might run out if we give too much. In fact, the more we give, the more we receive in return. In the end, compassion is the truest expression of our humanity. It's what connects us to one another, what gives meaning and purpose to our lives. So let us embrace the practice of compassion with open hearts and open minds, knowing that it has the power to transform not just our own lives, but the world around us. Lesson 8: The role of wisdom, Prajna. Wisdom isn't just about being smart or knowing a lot of facts. It's about seeing the world in a new light, understanding things deeply, and finding clarity in the midst of confusion. In Buddhism, wisdom, or Prajna, is one of the three essential elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, alongside ethical conduct, sila, and mental discipline, samadhi. It's the flashlight that illuminates the path ahead, guiding us towards liberation from suffering. Imagine wisdom as a compass, always pointing us in the right direction, helping us navigate life's twists and turns with grace and insight. It's not something reserved for scholars or philosophers. It's accessible to everyone, regardless of age, background, or education. All it requires is an open mind and a willingness to learn. Wisdom in Buddhism goes beyond mere intellectual knowledge. It's about understanding the true nature of reality, recognizing the impermanent and interconnected nature of all things. This understanding leads to profound insights into the causes of suffering and the path to liberation. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that allow us to see the world as it truly is, free from the distortions of our ego and desires. One of the key aspects of wisdom is discernment, the ability to differentiate between what is beneficial and what is harmful, what is true and what is false. It's like having a built-in truth detector that helps us navigate the complexities of life with clarity and confidence. With discernment, we can make wise choices that lead to happiness and well-being, both for ourselves and for others. Wisdom also involves seeing beyond the surface of things, peeling back the layers of illusion to uncover deeper truths. It's like looking at a painting and seeing not just the colors and shapes, but also the emotions and stories behind them. With wisdom, we can penetrate the veil of appearances and glimpse the underlying reality beneath. In Buddhism, wisdom is cultivated through study, reflection, and meditation. By learning from the teachings of the Buddha and other wise beings, we can expand our understanding and deepen our insight. Through contemplation and introspection, we can uncover the hidden patterns and tendencies of our mind, gaining insight into the causes of our suffering. Meditation plays a crucial role in developing wisdom. By quieting the mind and turning inward, we can observe our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions with clarity and objectivity. This introspective awareness allows us to see the underlying nature of our experience, free from the distortions of craving and aversion. Wisdom is not something we acquire once and for all. It's a lifelong journey of discovery and growth. As we continue to cultivate wisdom, we become more attuned to the rhythms of life, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more compassionate towards ourselves and others. It's like tending to a garden, nurturing the seeds of wisdom with care and patience until they blossom into full fruition. Ultimately, wisdom is the key to unlocking the door to liberation, the freedom from suffering and the realization of our true nature. It's the light that dispels the darkness of ignorance and the compass that guides us on the path to awakening. With wisdom as our guide, we can navigate the ups and downs of life with grace, humility, and inner peace. So, embrace the journey of wisdom. Open your mind, cultivate discernment, and deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Let wisdom be your constant companion, guiding you towards a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Lesson 9: Letting Go and Detachment. In the grand journey of life, sometimes we find ourselves clinging on to things that weigh us down. It could be past regrets, worries about the future, or attachments to material possessions. But what if I told you that there's a way to lighten this load, to free yourself from unnecessary burdens and find a profound sense of peace? Welcome to part 10 of our exploration into Buddhism on Wisdom Woven. Think of your mind as a garden. Just as a garden needs regular tending to flourish, so does your mind. But what happens when weeds start to take over? They choke the life out of the beautiful flowers. Similarly, our attachments and clinging thoughts can strangle our inner peace. But Buddhism teaches us the art of letting go, of gently releasing our grip on these weeds of the mind. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Each rock represents a worry, a grudge, or a desire. The weight slows you down, exhausts you. But what if you could unzip that backpack and let those rocks tumble out one by one? That's the essence of letting go, lightening the load so you can walk through life with ease and grace. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of excessive attachment, from the belief that your happiness depends on external circumstances. It's about finding a deep inner contentment that isn't shaken by the winds of change. The practice of letting go begins with awareness. Notice the thoughts and emotions that arise within you. Are they serving you, or are they dragging you down? Recognize that you have the power to choose which thoughts to engage with and which ones to release. One of the most powerful teachings in Buddhism is impermanence, the understanding that everything in life is transient. Just as the seasons change, so do our experiences. By embracing this truth, we can let go of our attachment to specific outcomes and find peace in the flow of life. Letting go is an act of courage, a willingness to surrender control and trust in the wisdom of the universe. It's like learning to swim with the current instead of against it. When we stop resisting, we discover a profound sense of freedom. But letting go doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, a journey of self-discovery and growth. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate each small step forward, knowing that you're reclaiming your innate joy and vitality. Detachment isn't about giving up on life. It's about reclaiming your power to choose how you engage with it. When you let go of the need to control everything, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. As you continue on your journey of letting go, remember to cultivate self-compassion. It's okay to stumble along the way. Each moment is an opportunity to begin anew, to let go a little more and embrace the beauty of the present. In the words of the Buddha, you only lose what you cling to, so why not loosen your grip, release those burdens, and step into the lightness of being? Letting go isn't a loss. It's a liberation, a doorway to a life of greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. Lesson 10: Daily Practices for Inner Peace. Finding peace in every moment. Ever wondered how you can bring the calm of a temple into the chaos of your daily life? Well, here's the secret. Daily practices for inner peace. You see, peace isn't something you find only in meditation retreats or during quiet moments. It's something you cultivate, nurture, and carry with you, even in the busiest of days. Starting your day mindfully. Imagine waking up and instead of reaching for your phone, you take a moment to simply breathe. That's the power of starting your day mindfully. Before the rush begins, give yourself the gift of presence. Feel the warmth of the sunlight on your skin. Hear the birds chirping outside your window, and set your intentions for the day ahead. Gratitude rituals. Gratitude is like a magnet for happiness. Make it a habit to express gratitude every day. Whether it's through journaling, saying thank you to someone, or simply pausing to appreciate the small blessings in your life, cultivating gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Mindful eating. Food isn't just fuel for your body, it's nourishment for your soul. Practice mindful eating by savoring each bite, paying attention to the colors, flavors, and textures of your food. Turn off distractions, like your phone or TV, and fully immerse yourself in the experience of eating. Walking meditation. Who said meditation has to be done sitting still? Take your practice on the move with walking meditation. Whether it's a stroll in the park or a walk around your neighborhood, pay attention to each step, the sensation of your feet touching the ground, and the rhythm of your breath. Walking becomes not just a means of transportation, but a sacred journey. Random acts of kindness. Ever noticed how good it feels to make someone else smile? That's the beauty of random acts of kindness. It could be as simple as holding the door for a stranger, offering a compliment, or buying a coffee for the person behind you in line. These small gestures not only brighten someone else's day, but also fill your heart with joy. Digital detox. In a world filled with notifications and endless scrolling, a digital detox is like a breath of fresh air for your mind. Set aside dedicated time each day to disconnect from your devices. Use this time to reconnect with yourself, engage in hobbies you love, or simply bask in the quietude of the present moment. Cultivating compassion. Compassion is the antidote to a world filled with strife and division. Practice compassion not just towards others, but also towards yourself. Be gentle with your thoughts, forgive your mistakes, and extend the same kindness to yourself that you would to a dear friend in need. Creating sacred spaces. Your environment has a profound impact on your inner state. Create sacred spaces in your home or workplace that evoke feelings of peace and tranquility. It could be a cozy corner with soft cushions and candles, a nature-inspired altar, or simply a place where you can retreat to recharge and reconnect with yourself. Mindful breathing throughout the day. Your breath is your anchor in the storm of life. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or stressed, take a few moments to come back to your breath. Close your eyes, inhale deeply through your nose, feel the expansion in your chest, and exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing tension with each breath. Finding beauty in the ordinary. Life is full of moments of beauty. You just have to open your eyes to see them. Whether it's the laughter of children, the colors of a sunset, or the fragrance of flowers in bloom, beauty surrounds you every day. Take time to pause, appreciate, and soak in the magic of the ordinary. Reflecting on your day. Before you drift off to sleep, take a few moments to reflect on your day. What moments brought you joy? What challenges did you face? What are you grateful for? Reflecting allows you to gain insight into your thoughts and emotions, making space for growth and self-awareness. Conclusion. Incorporating these daily practices into your life isn't about adding more to your to-do list. It's about reclaiming your inner peace and living with intention. Remember, you have the power to create moments of peace and serenity in every aspect of your life. So why wait? Start cultivating your daily practices for inner peace today and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. Conclusion. Embracing the Buddhist path. In the journey of life, sometimes it feels like we're wandering in a vast desert, searching for an oasis of peace and fulfillment. But what if I told you that oasis is within reach, and you hold the map to find it? Welcome to the conclusion of our exploration into Buddhism, where we'll wrap up our journey with a bow of clarity and insight. Imagine waking up every morning with a heart full of joy and a mind as clear as the sky. That's the promise of embracing the Buddhist path, a journey that leads not just to temporary happiness, but to lasting inner peace. It's like discovering a treasure trove of wisdom within yourself, waiting to be unearthed. Throughout this video, we've explored the timeless teachings of Buddhism, learning about the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. But now, as we come to the end of our voyage, it's time to reflect on how we can apply these teachings in our daily lives. One of the most beautiful aspects of Buddhism is its practicality. It's not just a philosophy to ponder in the ivory towers of academia. It's a roadmap for living a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Whether you're a busy parent juggling a dozen tasks or a stressed-out professional navigating the pressures of modern life, Buddhism offers tools and techniques to help you find peace amidst the chaos. So, how can you start embracing the Buddhist path today? It all begins with mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. Instead of getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past, mindfulness invites us to anchor our awareness in the here and now. But mindfulness is just the beginning. As we've explored in earlier parts of this video, Buddhism offers a whole toolkit of practices to cultivate inner peace and happiness. From meditation to compassion, each tool is like a ray of sunlight breaking through the clouds of confusion and doubt. Yet, perhaps the most powerful lesson of Buddhism is the importance of letting go. We live in a world that's constantly changing, and clinging to things that are fleeting only leads to suffering. By practicing detachment, we free ourselves from the chains of desire and find true freedom. But don't just take my word for it. The beauty of the Buddhist path is that it's experiential. You don't have to believe anything on blind faith. You can put these teachings to the test in your own life and see the results for yourself. So, as we bid farewell to this video, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. How can you incorporate the wisdom of Buddhism into your daily routine? What changes can you make to cultivate greater peace and happiness in your life? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So why not take that step today? Whether it's by starting a meditation practice, practicing kindness towards yourself and others, or simply taking a few moments each day to breathe and be present, every small action you take brings you closer to the oasis of inner peace. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heart of Buddhism. May the wisdom you've gained be a guiding light on your path to happiness and fulfillment. Until we meet again, may you be well, may you be happy, and may you be at peace.